Hey, what's up, athletes? Welcome back. Today we have a 10-minute full body workout. We've got some strength work and some cardiovascular work all within these 10 minutes. And as always, I invite you to add on another round or two to lengthen the workout, or check out the workout description for some links to add on to your workout today. Now we're going to start off with man maker. Then we're going to go into burpee. We've then got a dolphin plank, jackknife, and a squat to complete a full round. Then we're going to start all over to do a second round. We're going to be working for 45 seconds and resting for 15 seconds. All right, are you ready to go through them? So first exercise is a man maker. You're going to need a pair of dumbbells, and if you don't have a pair of dumbbells, we're going to find some other weighted object that we have at home. We're going to go into a push-up, come up. We're going to do a pull, come back down into a push-up, up, pull. And then we're going to jump or walk to our weights, lift them up, and it's all the way up to the top and then back down. Now, what we can do for a modification, if we don't have our push-ups yet, we can come down into a negative, up onto our knees. So down straight legs, up on bent knees, up here, and then take a nice base and do a pull. What's really important is that we are using the right weight for us today. That means if it's too heavy, if it's hurting our back, or we are having to adapt our movement, then it's not the right weight. So make sure that you're finding something that makes sense for you. So 45 seconds is a lot of work, a lot of time to do it. Just find the right weight. Next up, we have a burpee. So for our burpee, it's going to be a jump, hands on the floor. You're going to kick back, come all the way down. No push-up. You're going to peel yourself up. Again, not using the upper body. Stand up straight and all the way up. To modify, come down, step it back, all the way down, up, step forward, and stand for 1 rep. I will be modifying, going back and forth to show you different examples so that we can all follow along together. Next up, we've got dolphin plank. For your dolphin plank, we're going to come into our plank position, so onto our forearms, and we're going to pivot off of our toes. Now, I do have a broken toe that I am nursing, so I'm going to do my best to try to stay off of it. I recommend that if you'd like a modification, that you put your forearms on an elevated surface, so maybe on a chair, and avoid doing the movement on your knees. It's very uncomfortable to do this type of exercise on your knees for a prolonged time. Next up, we have a jackknife. For a jackknife, you can use the dumbbells if you'd like, or you can use another small weight. I've got a small weighted yoga ball, and let's make sure nothing's in the way here. We're gonna start here and bring our feet together. So you want to make sure that your back is flat on the floor, keeping your legs straight, and you just touch and go. So head comes back on the floor, comes up, and then touch and go. Make sure you're not putting any strain on your low back, and you can control that by positioning the height of your leg. Next up, we have a squat. So remember our squat, we're gonna put our feet outside our hips. We're gonna drive our knees out and then bring the hips back as though there is something behind us. So again, over here. And if you'd like for this one, you can use a weight. You can use more than one weight, or if you would like to add a little bit of a plyometric movement, we can make it a squat jump. All right, so a lot of different things to choose from today. Find the right one that is for you today. All right, athletes, let's do this. Remember, working for 45 seconds and resting for 15. We're going to start with our man makers, so get your weights ready. And again, I'll be modifying, going through the different variations for you to follow along with. In 3, 2, 1, and go. All right, so push up and then pull. Make sure you've got a nice supportive base as you pull. We don't want to injure the low back. And now as you pop your feet back, keep your back straight and all the way up. And then come back down. You can step back, you can jump back. Just remember, what's really important is this part of the movement here where your back is stabilized, using your obliques to do the movement as you lift your weights up overhead. Make sure your back is flat. All right, good work, athletes. All the way up. And again, maybe we can finish off one more rep before we move on to our next exercise. You see that I've got my little yoga ball a bit too close to me today, and we want to avoid any extra injury for ourselves. All right, athletes, are you ready? 5 seconds, we're gonna go into our burpee in 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember, kick back, come all the way down, up. All right, and again, 45 seconds can be a long time, so don't go too fast in the beginning, and then force yourself to take a long break in our 45-second work interval. Again, step back your burpee, all the way down, step forward, reach up, and just try to keep moving, honoring your body and what it is able to do for you today. Good work, athletes. Let's go. Try to get a few more in here before our 45 seconds are up. Good job. Let's go, one more. And break. Nice. All right, great. Get now a chance to catch our breath. We'll get into our dolphin plank. We've got 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and up. Now, just remember to breathe. Really make sure that you're not doing this as your primary movement, but that you're pivoting off of your toes and you're rocking back and forth. That's it. Keep breathing. Stay nice and tight. Remember, if you're on your knees, I recommend you do a quick pause and go and find an elevated surface to complete the workout on, this exercise on, and try to save those knees, because doing a lot of movements on the knees over time is going to create other problems that we definitely want to avoid. All right, athletes, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, now break. Nice. All right, cool. Good. Let's go. Get ready for the jackknife. We've got jackknives and squats coming up. Great chance for us to rest. 3, 2, 1, and go. So again, really do your best to keep your back flat. And so do a quick audit here. Make sure that you can't pass your arms under your back. Give your head a chance to rest as you extend your arms overhead. And again, I like to go slow and controlled because it really allows me to fire all the muscle fibers of the core. That's it, you got it. Good work, athlete. Keep it up, keep breathing. I inhale as I extend, expanding the diaphragm. Exhale, up. Good work, we're getting there. That's it. And you could also bend your knees. Start to feel that there's a strain in your back. Go ahead and bend your knees and finish off the movement with bent knees and break. Good job. All right, now we've got our squat. So we're back up. Again, I invite you to go ahead and grab some weights if you'd like. Let's go. We've already started our time. And all the way down. Nice. So again, slow and steady. What's important is that you drive your hips back and really make sure that you take that strain off of the knees. In the top position, you want to squeeze your butt. You inhale as you go down, exhale on the top. You got it, keep it up. Nicely done. Let's go, we got a few more reps here before we start our second and final round for today, unless of course you want to be a badass and keep going, then you can do that too. Good, maybe one more squat, and that's your time. All right, good job. Okay, coming back to our man makers. Get ready, athletes. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go. So remember, again, we have access to our negative if we need it. I'll show you how that looks on the next round. Back flat here and up. So notice I use a little swing around the hips. It just keeps my movement a little more fluid. So that was your negative. And then you're gonna do a pull. Again, here's another negative. So down straight, up on bent knees, back up straight, and pull. Walk or jump here, back straight. And I do that little swing to keep the movement going with my dumbbells. All right, let's go, athletes. We've got maybe one more rep to do. before we switch. All right, good job. And that is time. All right, next up, burpee. Very similar movement here. In 3, 2, 1, and go. Keep that cardio going. Remember, we can step back our burpee if we want. What we can also do is do our burpees on the chair. What that means is have a chair in front of us or a couch, and instead of going all the way down to the floor, we can also just keep that upper body elevated. Remember, again, we can walk back the burpees, slow down, no push up here, walk back and straight up. Good work. All the way back, come all the way down, up, and all the way up. Let's go for maybe one more. All right, and that is time. Good work. Okay, 3 more minutes left. Let's get into our dolphin plank position. Coming up in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and up. So nice and tight here. Again, don't want to elevate the hips and really push off those toes and keep breathing. You can use your shoulders too, so try to shift your awareness elsewhere. If you're feeling your shoulders, try to focus on your core a little bit. Focus on your lower body as well, on your quads doing the work. And after this one, we get a little rest as we do our jackknife. Of course, you're still gonna feel the burn in your core, but we get to do it lying down. Good work, athletes. Let's go, come on, don't break, 5 seconds. Let's go, 3, 2, 1, and now break. Nice. All right, good job. Let's go for jackknife. Get ready, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and up. So remember, you can bend your knees if you want and do the motion like that. Keep your head on the floor every time you extend, allowing your body a chance to rest. And this weight doesn't have to be so heavy. You'll notice that you're gonna feel already the counterbalance in your lower body using a light weight. Today I've got 6 pounds on this ball, and that's a good weight. You go up to 10 pounds or so. But again, no need to go so heavy. We really want a nice controlled movement. And the slower you go and the more steady you are, the more challenging it will feel for you today. All right, good job. Maybe we got one more rep and break. Nice. All right, let's go for our squat as our last exercise for today. You're such a badass for still being here. Let's go, pick up your weights with a flat back in 3, 2, 1. Here it is. Remember, we're driving our hips back, and you can do this with or without weights. Find what makes sense for you today. In our squat position, we do want to pass the crease of our hips below our knees for full range of motion. Keep driving those knees out. Send your hips back so that your glutes do all the work, and we remove the strain off of the knees. Good job, keep breathing. Again, don't hold your breath. If you're not sure how to breathe, just keep breathing. That's it, as long as we're oxygenating the muscles, we got this. And maybe a couple more reps here before we break, and one more time. And that is our time for today. Good work, athletes. Congratulations on finishing up. Keep going for 1 or 2 more rounds if you feel like that's right for you today, or check out the workout description. I've got some links there for you. Remember to give me a comment. Let me know how this went for you. Like it if it has served you today so I know what to create for you, and make sure to hit that subscribe button so that you can keep working out with me. All right, athlete, see you in your next workout. You got this.